Greetings, brothers. I am Brother Larry M. Moore, a Fall 14 initiate of Xi Kappa Lambda, seated in Missouri City, Texas, key number 599. Welcome to my virtual display for Alumni Brother of the Year. In this new dynamic of virtual connectivity, it is my hope that you will be informed, entertained, and impressed with the work that has taken place over the last year as we reflect on the past and strive towards the future. Throughout the display, you will find service that align with our national programs, community outreach, and personal endeavors, all based on the aims of our fraternity: manly deeds, scholarship, and love for all mankind. Welcome to the virtual display of Brother Larry M. Moore. I pray that you enjoy. Inside the virtual display, there are several surprising and engaging features. Men of Alpha are known as the light of the world, and as the poet laureate Amanda Gorman enlightened us, for there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it. Search for the light as you move through the virtual display, and when you find it, click on it for a wondrous surprise. Try it now.
Hey, 5, 0, 6,
Yeah, yeah. Your boy DJ Skrilla, Alpha 5 Alpha. Get ready. Now I don't know what you been told, but the best ones here wear black and gold. You better get it right. Oh, Alpha 5 Alpha, ice cold. Now I don't know.
Out of the night that covers me, black has appeared from pole to pole. I thank whatever guides me be from my incomparable soul. In the veil clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the blushes of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. It's a little different after 2020. Manly deeds encompasses the notion that when a man sets his mind, body, and soul on a task, he follows it to completion. In ancient times, the Egyptians built the pyramids to withstand and a sphinx to protect his treasures. Alpha continues to withstand time, and it is my honor to hold the name high, protect his treasures, and fulfill his aims. Find the light in Egypt and discover how Brother Moore is performing manly deeds.
A voteless people is a hopeless people. A voteless people is a hopeless people.
Missouri City. Roll to the polls on October 17th to show your voting power. Decorate your vehicles, gather your family and friends, and meet at Sugar's Cajun Cuisine and Bar at 10 a.m. as we roll to the polls. Sponsored by See You at the Polls, Sugar's Cajun Cuisine and Bar, Greater Houston Black Chamber, KTSU The Vibe, National Afro-American Corvette Club of Missouri City, Gumbo Express, Perry & Sons Kitchen, Taste of Therese Sweets. Let's roll to the polls.
Rolling from the polls, because I voted.
I come here to urge every person under the sound of my voice to go to the polls on the 3rd of November and vote your convictions. Now, I know you're intelligent people, and I don't need to tell you who you should vote for. I don't have any fear about that. You know who to vote for. I'm just asking you to vote.
Inspiring and equipping all students for a future beyond what they can imagine takes more than academics. It takes all of us. As an award-winning school district, Fort Bend ISD is focused on developing the whole child so that they have a rigorous academic foundation, but also a strong character that our staff members help cultivate each day. The learning takes place in the classroom, on the stage, on the field, and in the sun. Together, we are developing students who are equipped with skills for life, servant leaders, effective communicators, critical thinkers, compassionate citizens, collaborative team members, and lifelong learners. Attributes that can be seen in our staff members, leading by example. Fort Bend ISD is a public school district where students are exposed to real-world experiences and opportunities provided by our 11,000 employees and our exceptional collaborative community. A community that is diverse and united in support of our students. As a member of the FBISD family, students have opportunities to explore their passions, their creativity, and the whole world around us. Everything we do culminates in this moment. And this is just the beginning.
The character, qualities, and activities express the essence of scholars. And as Alpha Men, it is our duty to continue to grow and excel cerebrally, emotionally, and spiritually as we help shape the minds and futures of the next generation. Find the light in Alpha and see how Brother Moore is promoting scholarship.
And no matter what, I choose to be great. Thank y'all. I'm Larry Moore, brother. And no matter what.
Join us on November 7th for the 16th Annual Alpha Golf Classic at Quail Valley Golf Course, supporting the Xi Kappa Lambda Educational Foundation. A safe, fun, and worthy experience for all. Visit xkleducationalfoundation.org/golf for more details.
Blessing get the rain on me, on me. 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 Blessing get the rain on me.
Love for all mankind is a choice, and there is always a place and a time to show love. As Scripture teaches us, love covers a multitude of sin, and love never fails. Alpha is built on love. Love for our brotherhood, our families, and our communities. Love of all mankind is a cornerstone of Alpha and symbolizes the global impact of all that we do. Find the light to see our Brother Moore is spreading love throughout the community.
Alpha Phi Alpha. I'll be an alpha man until the day I die. I said, zoom, zoom, zoom. My brother, I love my black and gold. I got the fever all in my body, the fever down in my soul, that alpha fever. Zoom, zoom, zoom. My brother, I love my black and gold. I got the fever. I got the fever down in my body. The fever. The fever. The fever down in my body. And the fever down in my soul.
I always believed I was as good as anybody else there was in the world. Never less than. I just never bought that theory.
And we want to remind you to join us next Wednesday and Thursday for a two-night Action 13 town hall on the COVID vaccine and our communities of color. Maida Moreno and Chauncey Glover will lead this discussion, along with representatives from the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. We want you to submit your questions at abc13.com, and our panelists are also going to address misconceptions about the vaccine and the misinformation that may influence vaccination rates in Black and Hispanic communities. Right now, you can go check our dedicated vaccine channel on our streaming apps for Android TV, Fire, Roku, and Apple.
Over the course of the pandemic, we've told you how COVID-19 has impacted communities of color at a high rate. Just last week in Harris County, more than 71% of reported cases were from people of color.
Yes, so to help raise awareness of the COVID vaccine, our Chauncey Glover hosted a town hall tonight on our streaming app to talk about how to get Black people to trust the science and get vaccinated.
This is it. This is showtime. This is a Super Bowl. This is not a drill. This is real life. And we've all suffered the better part of a year with this pandemic. And we can see a resolution.
In tonight's town hall on the COVID-19 vaccine in our communities of color.
The legacy of mistrust, of course, it goes back many, many years. And it's not just in medicine, but in other areas.
We took a step back in order to take steps forward.
The overwhelming top one was the Tuskegee experiment.
Why are so many in the Black community saying no to the vaccine?
Trauma is not the story of something that happened back then. It is the current imprint of that pain, horror, and fear living inside people.
But that distrust is delaying the process in vaccine distribution right in the community that needs it the most.
Yes, we understand where you are. We absolutely understand where you are. It's going to take time. That distrust that's there, please don't let it deal you another blow.
Black and brown experts are vouching for the vaccine. And once the healing from the past happens, local leaders say the task then turns to getting the vaccine into underserved communities.
It is going to be incumbent upon us as government officials to take it where people are. Also, finally, I want to say it's incumbent upon us to get dollars invested so that we can do public awareness campaigns so that people are aware of how they can get it. We need to go door to door. We need to make phone calls. We cannot just rely, because there is a digital divide. There is a large portion of the population that doesn't have access to the internet.
All panelists agreeing tonight it's going to take a village, a group effort to convince, educate, and mobilize so we can get that herd immunity that finally gives us normalcy.
If we can get vaccines out there like the Biden administration is doing, vaccines in and of themselves will not save lives. It is vaccinated people that save lives.
I'm Chauncey Glover, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.